Good evening, meteorologist Caleb Seaver here at the University of South Alabama AtmosCenter with a look at your evening forecast, where we'll be starting things off with your weather headlines. Got a wet, cool evening for most of us across the Gulf Coast. More rain on the way Friday into Saturday, as well as when we finally start to dry out, and at least as of right now, that looks to be into the early part of next week. Right now, though, we're still wet. We see that rain stretching all the way back from near Andalusia all the way to the Mississippi-Louisiana border, so most of us still seeing light to moderate rain right now here at around 7:30. And it's not a comfortable rain either, because we still see temperatures in the 40s and 50s for most of us, so that cool rain we've been seeing all day is still sticking with us. Evergreen, you're at 48. Chatham, you're our coldest spot at 46. A little warmer the closer you get to the coast. Mobile at 52, Fairhope 54. Pascagoula sitting at 56 degrees, and as you wake up tomorrow morning, we'll start off pretty cool as well. So we'll only be starting off around 49 degrees by around 7 a.m. before warming up to around 55 by 10, 11 a.m. Rain chances a little lower in the morning. We may, some of us, see a little bit of a break in the rain, but that's not going to last all day. As we take a look at future view, you can see at least at 11 a.m. a lot of us dry, especially to the area south and east of I-65, but as we go into the afternoon, look here, would you guess, more rain, light to moderate rain falling across the area by the time we get to around 1, 2 p.m. And that's sticking with us into your evening commute. So it'll be another wet commute along I-10 tomorrow around 5:30 p.m. before that rain finally starts to move out of here overnight Friday into Saturday. So just like we saw today, we may start the morning dry with rain continuing into the afternoon hours and then another break overnight Friday into Saturday. The bad news is by the time we wake up Saturday morning, well, look here. Heavy rain overspreading much of the area again. Heaviest rain falling south of I-10, and perhaps some pretty heavy rain at that, especially places like Pensacola, Gulf Shores, Dauphin Island. You could be seeing the heaviest of that, and that will last into the early afternoon hours on Saturday before we finally start to see that push off to the east by the time we get late Saturday afternoon. And finally, for all of us, we dry out into the evening hours on Saturday, and perhaps even some clearing up to our northwest. So how much rain have we seen? It's been a lot already, and this is not including what we're going to see Friday and Saturday. We've already seen almost 5 inches of rain in Mobile, 4.5 in Saraland, 5.2 inches in Gulfport, and even over in the Florida Panhandle, it is less. Over an inch of rain in the past 5 days is pretty significant for places like Pensacola and Crestview, and that's only going to help the drought conditions we've been seeing, especially areas west of I-65 that's still in that moderate drought. I would expect most of this to be gone by the time we look at the next drought monitor next Thursday, and at least improving conditions over to the east in the Florida Panhandle, places like Crestview and Fort Walton Beach. Now, we do start to dry out Sunday, so I bring your attention to the Sunday afternoon forecast where we finally have a beautiful day in store. Temperatures warming up to around 70 degrees with, look here, clear skies by the time we get into Sunday afternoon. So it's going to rain tomorrow, it's going to rain Saturday, but we do have a nice day in store on Sunday and into the early part of next week as well, where we finally see some warmer conditions for most of us along the Gulf Coast. So after we can get through the next few days, we see rain chances 70% Friday, 90% Saturday. We do see high temperatures warming up into the middle 60s by late next week. Low temperatures hanging around the upper 40s and lower 50s.